Some video game characters steal cars, some steal tanks, but a special kind of unhinged legend looks at a plane that's already in the air and says, "Yeah, I'll take that." Today, we're counting down 7 video game characters who hijacked a plane while flying mid-air. Number 7. Rico Rodriguez. Just Cause 3 and 4. Rico Rodriguez is what happens when a game developer asks, what if physics were optional and chaos was mandatory? In the Just Cause series, Rico can hijack jets, helicopters, and cargo planes while they're already fucked, even disarm a missile while being shot to a target. This isn't a scripted cutscene or a one-time event. It's a core gameplay mechanic. Using his grappling hook and wingsuit, Rico launches himself into the air, latches onto a moving aircraft, climbs across its surface at full speed, and forcibly ejects the pilot mid-flight. No slowdown, no safety rails, just wind, bullets, and back decisions. What makes this especially insane is that the plane doesn't cooperate. It's not hovering, it's not damaged, it's doing its job, flying fast, and Rico simply refuses to respect that. This turns hijacking into a skill expression. Miss your grapple? You fall. Slip off the wing? You die. But pull it off, and suddenly you're piloting a military jet you stole out of the sky like it was a bicycle. Rico isn't stealing planes because he needs them. He's stealing them because the sky belongs to him. When you play the game, you know that. But number 6. Carl Johnson, CJ from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. CJ might not look like a mid-air hijacker at first, but San Andreas gives him some truly wild moments. One of the most iconic examples comes from missions involving aircraft infiltration, where CJ broads or takes control of planes after taking off, often under enemy fire. Yeah. In missions like Freefall, CJ uses a smaller plane to intercept a moving aircraft mid-air, broads it, kills the crew, and takes control after killing the pilot too. Let's be clear, this isn't landing. This isn't waiting on a runway. This is CJ chasing a plane through the sky and forcing his way inside. What makes CJ special is the tone. He's not a super spy. He's not trained military. He's just a guy from Los Santos who somehow escalated his life into mid-air aviation crime, and the game treats it as normal. CJ's plane hijacking. These moments are peak GTA logic, widely illegal, extremely dangerous, and somehow treated as just another errand before dinner. If Rico Rodriguez owns the sky through chaos, CJ owns it through pure GTA audacity. Number 5. The Boss from Saints Row the Third. The boss doesn't hijack a plane to survive. They hijack it because they're bored. In Saints Row the Third, one of the most famous opening missions drops you straight into a cargo plane that's already airborne. The Saints are surrounded by enemies. The plane is moving at full speed, and the boss treats the situation like, yeah, mild inconvenience. Gunfights break out midair. People fall out of the plane. The aircraft itself becomes part of the joke. Eventually, control of the plane becomes part of the chaos, and the hijacking is framed not as a desperate act, but as a power flex. What makes this stand out is the attitude. The boss doesn't panic. They don't question the plan. They don't respect the danger. They simply take over a flying aircraft and keep cracking jokes while doing it. This is hijacking as satire, and it fits Saints Row perfectly. Number 4. Nathan Drake, Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception. Nathan Drake never plans to steal a plane. He just has an incredible talent for surviving situations where planes stop working. In Uncharted 3, Drake ends up aboard a cargo plane already in flight, leading to one of the most legendary action sequences in gaming. While fighting enemies inside the aircraft, the situation spirals completely out of control. Drake is actively engaging enemies while the plane is airborne, affecting its stability and ultimately causing its destruction. At multiple points, he is effectively part of a failed mid-air takeover, struggling for control inside the flying death machine. Even though Drake doesn't walk away as the pilot, the attempt itself qualifies. He's involved in a mid-air seizure of control, driven entirely by desperation and bad luck. What sells it is realism. Drake is terrified, exhausted, improvising. This isn't empowerment, it's survival, and somehow he lives. Again. Number 3. Agent 47, Hitman 2. Agent 47 doesn't hijack planes loudly, he hijacks them professionally. He can even throw a suitcase and kill the one that is riding that jet ski in the sea. Yeah, this is pure talent, man. This is pure talent. 47 in Hitman 2 hijacks everything professionally. There are scenarios where 47 boards aircraft already in motion or interferes with flights mid-operation, assassinating pilots or crew and taking control of the situation while airborne. Unlike other characters on this list, 47 doesn't rely on explosions or chaos. He relies on timing, disguise, and perception, and precision. The plane doesn't realize it's been hijacked until it already is. This makes his version of mid-air hijacking uniquely terrifying. There's no spectacle, no music swelling, just quiet domination. If Rico's hijack is a fireworks show, Agent 47's is a silent system failure. Number 2. Trevor Phillips, Grand Theft Auto V. If CJ is GTA Audacity, Trevor is GTA Insanity weaponized. Trevor steals planes. Trevor crashes planes. Trevor jumps into planes midair like it's normal behavior. In GTA V, Trevor is involved in multiple aviation hijacks that include boarding or stealing aircraft already in flight, often during missions involving aerial combat, skydiving, or drug-fueled rampages. What makes Trevor terrifying is unpredictability, as always. He doesn't hijack planes for money or strategy. He does it because he wants control, dominance, and destruction. You never feel like Trevor should be flying a plane, and that's exactly why it works. He's a walking argument against giving humans access to aircraft. And we come to number 1. That's nothing but Big Boss from Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker and The Phantom Pain. Big Boss doesn't just hijack planes midair, he turns them into battlefields. In the Metal Gear series, Big Boss is involved in aerial infiltrations where control of aircraft becomes a strategic objective while already airborne. These moments blend stealth, combat, and military precision at insane altitudes. What sets Big Boss apart is intent. This isn't chaos, this is doctrine. Hijacking a plane midair is simply another tactical move in a larger war. And unlike most characters here, Big Boss makes it feel plausible, terrifyingly so. When Big Boss takes a plane, it's not an accident, it's a statement. If hijacking planes midair sounds insane, that's because it is. And if you enjoyed this list, you'll definitely want to check out our previous video on the craziest video game characters of all time, because trust me, a lot of these lunatics belong on both lists. Hit subscribe if you love gaming chaos, drop a like if gravity is optional, and I'll see you in the next countdown. Thank you for staying with me through the end of the video. Take care and farewell. Do not steal a plane. Do not steal a plane midair, alright? This is a bit dangerous.